so good to be back here in South Carolina, home of the Gamecocks.
The iron Kingston swords it from the weak side, however, and punches that down.
There it is.
Driven hard, the Gamecocks will take the series against their rival.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Gamecock Insider. I'm your host, Eric Scott. This week's show has plenty of round balls. We've got the indoor version. Gamecock men's and women's basketball both had exciting wins last weekend. We'll cover highlights of both of those contests, but also the outdoor version. Baseball and softball season have arrived, and we've got coverage of both Gamecock sports. So let's get into it. As always, we start with our Prisma Health injury report and a little bit of men's basketball and baseball to speak of. Men's hoops, we told you last week about Ford Cooper Jr., who has been really slowed by a deep thigh bruise, and unfortunately that problem has not gone away for Ford. He's been out of 4 straight games, and we certainly hope that he will be able to get back into action before the season concludes. On the baseball side, the news not good for Ricky Williams, who is a relief pitcher, local product who transferred into South Carolina from Clemson. He had to undergo surgery this past week, and so he will miss the 2023 season. We say get well soon to both of those young men. That injury report is always brought to you by our friends at Prisma Health. They are the official team physicians of the Gamecocks. Well, I don't know that there's been a tougher ticket to find in recent years in Columbia than what took place for the South Carolina versus LSU women's basketball game. A sellout at Colonial Life Arena. That means 18,000 folks were here, and I can tell you there were a lot more that wanted to be here based on the way my phone was buzzing off the hook. South Carolina and LSU, Kim Mulkey, Don Staley, it had all the trappings of a major showdown. But for South Carolina, the one thing that always has to be taken into account is the sheer dominance of this Gamecocks program. Coach Mulkey said on the front end, it's South Carolina, then it's everybody else. She wasn't blowing smoke. The Gamecocks came out early, aggressively, and on point.
Point 64-48. We head to the final frame here at Colonial Life Arena. Second one from LA. Missed it short. But the Gamecocks get the rebound. It carries out to LA. She'll drive, shoot. Doesn't score, but she's fouled and gets a reprieve. Trying to back in. Now Morris comes over on the double team. Feeds it inside to Camilla, and Camilla will lay it up and in. Nice look there by Boston, and Camilla with the finish. Makes it 70-54. Gets it to Beal near the free throw line. Feeds it underneath to Camilla, and Camilla will finish again. She's fouled. Count the basket. Chance for a three-point play. And Camilla Cardoso doing big things tonight. Fouls on LaDeja Williams, and the former Gamecock is fouled out of the game with 6 points. 2 minutes to play. Gamecocks lead is 20. Go underneath to Camilla. She's all by herself. 2 more. And the Gamecocks running away with this thing. There can be only one, and it's the South Carolina Gamecocks. Number 1 in the nation, all by themselves. Number 1 in the SEC as they knock off previously unbeaten and third-ranked LSU 88-64 to stay unbeaten at 25-0.
I think we're going to get our tickets to Dallas. Just get ready. Get ready. Pre-print the sweatshirts. Just go there. Just show up at the game.
Yep.
With the sweatshirts already.
We're ready to win another one.
Absolutely.
I'm super happy for everyone. I am. You know, when I'm out there saying, you guys do it the right way, you do it the right way. You're respectful, you work your asses off, you compete, and your expectation is to win. And you do it a whole lot. You do. You respect the game, you respect each other, you hold each other accountable, and then when we're in big games like this, you walk in your truth. Some really good performances, I know. Key, way to go. Yes. So Key, get a little going hyper.
I heard that.
18,000 will do that to you. 18,000 fans will do that. I thought, I mean, we had really some great performances. Camilla. You're the separator. I keep telling you that. You really are the separator. And you showed up today. I mean, everybody. Zaya, Aaliyah. LA, you had a big play where you just drove it at her. V, fighting. Bree. Like, yeah. Here we go. Together, 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
88-64 final score left no doubt South Carolina with 31 straight victories, thanks in large part to a big performance from Camila Cardoso with a double-double and also 18 points from Zaya Cook. Switching gears to Gamecock men's basketball, it has been a tough sled for the Carolina squad in SEC play, but on the road in Oxford, Mississippi, they finally found the cure for what ails everybody in this sport, and that is winning. South Carolina coming from behind to get a big victory over the Rebels in a place where wins have not often taken place for the Gamecocks over the years. Let's take a look at some highlights.
.722 Rebels. Gamecock's going to feed underneath to Hayden Brown. He misses the layup. He gets his own rebound, though, and sticks it back up and in.
He's having quite a night, Hayden Brown.
Gamecocks looking at a man-to-man defense. Chico Carter on the right wing. Again, a little hesitant to pull the trigger. Gives it back out to Jacoby. Jacoby's going to drive. Gets low on the left, banks it high off the glass and scores it. Shot clock at 7. Big defender on him. He has to give it off to Jacoby. He'll lob up a long 3, and that's good for Jacoby Wright. Chico Carter, right side 3.
Yes.
Got it! We're tied at 55. Drives with the left hand. No look pass in the corner. Jacoby Wright for 3.
Yes.
Got it! Can put Spurs on this one. South Carolina picks up an SEC victory in Oxford, Mississippi.
Jacoby Wright stepping up for South Carolina with a career-high performance and the game-winning shot. And, of course, Hayden Brown, the veteran, also coming through with an 18-point outing. South Carolina had an enjoyable flight home from Oxford, Mississippi. More of Gamecock Insider right after this from Learfield.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and by Liberty Tap Room. Liberty Tap Room is the new home for Carolina Calls with Gamecock men's and women's basketball. Meet us at Liberty at 6 p.m. on Thursdays during the season for Carolina Calls. Liberty Tap Room and Grill, Cocky's favorite place to eat in the Vista.
Hey, Gamecock fans. I'm Coach Dawn Staley. The best teams are the ones that are always willing to do more. More in the weight room, more in the classroom, more for each other. And it's important for our team doctors to have the same mindset with access to more locations, more specially trained experts, and more personalized care. Prisma Health is doing even more to care for our team and our fans. Prisma Health, official healthcare system and team physicians for the Gamecocks.
Behind every journey is the road that got you there, and your Carolina Ford dealer is there for every mile. That's what it means to be True Blue. From offering great deals on our selection of new Ford trucks and SUVs in stock and ready for delivery, to picking up and returning your vehicle for service at your convenience. That's how we help you become True Blue. Now get 0% financing for 36 months on select Ford vehicles, plus take advantage of complimentary premium maintenance care offers only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Good morning, America. Today, thousands of our teammates will make and deliver over 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally, in towns large and small, from the heartland to the coast. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose. We love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this basketball season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be Cocky's game day guest. Winners will receive a special invitation to Coach's radio show, tickets to that weekend's game, hotel accommodations, and the unique opportunity to join Cocky on the sideline during pregame. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Cocky's game day guest is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, here for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs.
Well done. Hey, it's okay. Go on the bola. Full pace. He's done.
Time for our Terminix Pest Player of the Week. We're going to turn things back to women's basketball. Camila Cardoso. She doesn't get talked about as much as some of the starters on this team, but boy, in terms of a sixth woman, she's been phenomenal for the team this year. And against LSU, she came up big with a double-double. And for South Carolina, her 17 points and 13 rebounds, a huge piece in the victory over the third-ranked Tigers. So congratulations to Camila for being our Terminix Pest Player of the Week. More of the Gamecock Insider in just a moment from Learfield.
When you need to find a new roommate, there's a RAV for that. Lease a new 2023 Toyota RAV4 LE for just $309 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
I was perfectly happy where I was. I just coached one of the biggest games of my life. Then, just 3 days later, I was moving to South Carolina. That was unexpected. But that's how life works. Colonial Life's benefits keep you prepared for life's unexpected moments, empowering people to achieve their goals and keep moving forward. Colonial Life, keep unexpecting.
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this basketball season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be Cocky's game day guest. Winners will receive a special invitation to Coach's radio show, tickets to that weekend's game, hotel accommodations, and the unique opportunity to join Cocky on the sideline during pregame. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Cocky's game day guest is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, here for all your auto, home, and life insurance needs.
Good hard work has earned Louise Dredqvist the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the women's golf team, Louise is a double business major with management and marketing and a 4.0 grade point average. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Michi drives with the left hand. No look pass in the corner. Jacoby Wright for three.
Yes.
Got it.
That's your Sansbury. Did you see that play? Michi Johnson finds Jacoby Wright, and Kobe sinks the huge three for the game-winning points. South Carolina needed it in a big way to get that win at Ole Miss. Well, Carolina baseball season has gotten underway this weekend, and recently I had a chance to sit down with head coach Mark Kingston to preview the season. Let's get a taste of that right now. Kids are back on campus, practice ready to resume. Yeah. And I just saw D1 baseball posted their preseason top 25, and they're the Gamecocks sitting at 23. Is that exciting to you?
Well, I just think it shows respect for the team that's taking the field right now. D1 baseball is the only media outlet nationally that I'm aware of that came and watched us play all fall. And so they're, I think, at the top of the game in terms of media that covers college baseball. And they came out here, they watched our Garnet and Black World Series, and I think they walked away saying this is a much improved team. So I think the fact that we're ranked there and maybe not in a couple other polls just shows that they actually have seen us. Yeah. They know what we look like. They see who's gotten better on our team. They did the homework to know who's coming back from injuries, and they know about the transfer portal players we've brought in. So I think they have the best feel for where we are through the fall segment.
Speaking of the fall, I was out here for some of the Garnet and Black World Series at the end of fall ball. Had a chance to talk with you, and I noted your excitement. You seem really enthused about what you saw throughout fall ball. Fill me in on what got you there, why this team right now, what you saw in the fall has you as chomping at the bit as you seem to be.
Yeah, good question. And I would say it's a pretty long list. There's a lot of reasons. Number one, when you go through a season like we went through last year, it just gives you a greater appreciation when you have a lot of things in place that you need. And knock on wood, you're healthy. Last year, what we went through last year was tough for everybody. So getting a fresh start this fall and seeing the players back from those injuries and being healthy and the additions we've made. And again, one of the things we've tried to do with this team is really build a very cohesive, close team. And we started on day one going to Fort Jackson and doing some exercises out there with them and just learning about what makes team dynamics in that realm. And just really like how this team goes about their business. It's a mature team. It's a talented team. I think the talent depth is where it needs to be. They all get along very well. They take care of their business. We had a 3.4 team GPA this fall. So it's just a team that so far has been very low maintenance for a coaching staff. It's a talented group. We have high-end pro prospects. It's just the kind of team that you want to show up every day as a coach to get to coach.
Turn hard-working days into happy nights. Our battery 8K homeowner system starts at just $199.99. Real steel. Find yours at over 10,000 local steel dealers.
Hey Gamecock fans, I'm Coach Lamont Paris. The best teams are the ones that are always willing to do more. More in the weight room, more in the classroom, more for each other. And it's important for our team doctors to have the same mindset. With access to more locations, more specially trained experts, and more personalized care, Prisma Health is doing even more to care for our team and our fans. Prisma Health, official healthcare system and team physicians for the Gamecocks.
Dawn Staley has brought a second national championship back to South Carolina.
Throughout my life, my friends and my family have supported me through the championships and the challenges. That's why it's so important for me to lift people up, to help them overcome the obstacles in their way. Colonial Life benefits keep you prepared for life's unexpected moments, empowering people to achieve goals they thought weren't possible. That's what really matters. Colonial Life, keep unexpecting.
When you need to find a new roommate, there's a Rav for that. Lease a new 2023 Toyota RAV4 LE for just $309 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Gamecock Insider. We are at Colonial Life Arena, a women's basketball matchup coming up a little bit later on after we finish recording this program. Meanwhile, over at Founders Park, they have gotten everything ready for Gamecock baseball. UMass Lowell, the Riverhawks, the opening weekend opponent for South Carolina. You know who's seen a lot of opening days over the years in this town? Ray Tanner, former head coach, now athletic director. And we sat down with him this week to get some of his more fond memories of opening day.
So it's opening day for baseball, so that's always exciting. I mean, whatever the sport is, when you get to play your opener, it's a special time, but being from that background, opening day in baseball is somewhat different than everything else. You know, you play a long season, but opening day has a lot to offer. I can remember, you know, when we opened the stadium here, Founders Park now, back in 2009, we played Duquesne. Packed house, the pageantry, and we clearly had a better team than Duquesne, but because it's opening day and so much going on, brand new stadium, I'm thinking we're going to get beat 12-0. You know, it's one of those deals. But we played really well, and we won the game. But opening day is just a special time for baseball. I think it goes back to really Founders Park when we opened back in 2009, and how neat that was. It was arguably the best stadium in the country. It still ranks up there, probably in the top 5 or 10. But that was really unique, and the attendance that we had and the way we built that stadium was something it'll always stick with me, that, you know, this was the start of something different for Carolina baseball, and we had a lot of success soon thereafter. You know, was it because of the stadium, because of the players? I'm gonna give the players credit, but certainly our fan base and having a new stadium meant a lot too. You know, back in the day when I was coaching, and we had good teams, and we were playing at home, I can remember so many occasions where I felt that we're not going to lose because our fans aren't going to let us lose. They were so good. They had so much passion, so much enthusiasm. They were so loud that the opposition was really at a disadvantage. It made a difference for us, and it seemed like it elevated our play, and we were difficult to beat at home. It makes a heck of a lot of difference. And as a coach, that gives you great comfort to feel like, well, I got a good team. I think we can do well. But now we have these great fans that will truly bring us home and give us a victory. Well, I don't miss it completely because I'm in the middle of it most of the time. I just get to sit from a different vantage point. I don't have the same anxiety I had when I was in the dugout, so I can enjoy it maybe a little bit more because I'm not necessarily in the moment. I'm enjoying the moment. And so it's not all bad watching from a distance, but the camaraderie certainly with players and coaches in baseball is second to none. And I miss that part from time to time.
Download the Gamecock app and play 3 Points the hard way. Brought to you by Hardee's with the best made-from-scratch biscuits. If the women's basketball team makes 3 3-pointers in a game, you can score a free sausage biscuit at Hardee's the day after the game during breakfast hours. Get your biscuit at participating Columbia and Spartanburg area Hardee's. Feed your happy and order ahead at hardys.com.
Good morning, America. Today, thousands of our teammates will make and deliver over 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally, in towns large and small. From the heartland to the coast, our products are moving and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose. We love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Hey! We wanted to bring by a little gift and say, welcome to the neighborhood.
And we want to invite you guys out this weekend. We're having a little tailgate in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, go Gamecocks! Woo! Right? Right?
Put it all back. Babe, get your stuff.
Yeah, it matters that much.
Behind every journey is the road that got you there, and your Carolina Ford dealer is there for every mile. That's what it means to be true blue. From offering great deals on our selection of new Ford trucks and SUVs in stock and ready for delivery, to picking up and returning your vehicle for service at your convenience. That's how we help you become true blue. Now get 0% financing for 36 months on select Ford vehicles, plus take advantage of complimentary premium maintenance care offers only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
For over 40 years, Sound and Images has been South Carolina's corporate multimedia partner for live events. Sound and Images is also your resource for commercial audiovisual installations. Help your teams collaborate more efficiently with a custom-crafted AV solution from Sound and Images. Whether you want a single monitor upgrade or a turnkey AV system, we are dedicated to helping you incorporate easy-to-use technology into your space. And we offer the best-in-class support and service. Elevate your AV. Call Sound and Images today.
Gamecock Insider is brought to you by Prisma Health, the official healthcare provider of the Gamecocks, and by Liberty Tap Room. Liberty Tap Room is the new home for Carolina Calls with Gamecock men's and women's basketball. Meet us at Liberty at 6 p.m. on Thursdays during the season for Carolina Calls. Liberty Tap Room and Grill, Cocky's favorite place to eat in the Vista.
We're back to wrap things up on this week's edition of Gamecock Insider. We do that, as always, with our On the Road segment brought to you by Toyota. Both the Carolina men's and women's team will be making the same journey. That is to Knoxville, Tennessee, Rocky Top. The women will be there Thursday night to take on the Lady Vols. The men head in on Saturday to take on the nationally ranked Volunteers program, fresh off of a victory over #1 ranked Alabama. Meanwhile, on Wednesday night, Carolina softball team hits the road. They'll head down to Statesboro and try not to have the blues as they take on the Georgia Southern Eagles. That's On the Road, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. That'll wrap things up for us this week on Gamecock Insider. Thanks so much for tuning in. My name's Derek Scott. We'll see you next week.
This has been an exclusive presentation from Learfield.